them tackled to the ground.
We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal.
42 Spider. 4-2. Over.
Trying to punch it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown Sooner.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it. He put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the MAC. UMass is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Sam the Minuteman isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 7 over Buffalo. Any big developments here in the MAC, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Got the quick completion. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they've kick-started this drive with that one.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed, and he showed some of it there.
From the gun, the ground game. Always quick to make the move, and he's out to the 39.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And the Commodores can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Reads it, fires complete. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this 1st down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
We reach the quarter break with Oklahoma on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. Looking for a man. It's Gossett. Makes the catch. Oh, he got loose. Breaks into the open. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Vanderbilt.
And that is just outstanding execution on that pass play. Great route by the receiver. Good timing on the throw by the QB. Receiver catches it in stride, turns on the jets, and is gone.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Oklahoma offense. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Homer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills, and they've got it at the receiver position. So if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. He might want another play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Rolling, throwing, looking right. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
And we've already seen this movie early in this football game, and he already has a touchdown, and they're seeking him again. And there's a reason. He can run, right? Like, he's one of their go-to guys on the outside, and you can tell they're trying to use him early and often in this offense.
Now facing a third and long.
Tuna. Hornet.
From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Another incompletion on third down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
The Sooners looking to convert on fourth down.
Let's go.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And you will always remember your first. And how about that? Breaking on the football, getting an INT, the first INT. Keep the football, brother. The first of many big-time plays for this guy.
Takes the easy one to the back. Turning it on. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. They make the stop after a pickup of 3 just inside the red zone at the 19.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Wide receiver going in motion. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Recovers the fumble, and he's on the move.
Man, this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. Doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Looking downfield, it's Gossett. Starting to feel a little pressure. The throw. It's complete to the right. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top.
I really like this offense staying aggressive. They were in field goal range, but nice job on third down. Forget that. Let's go get the first down. Let's throw the football. Nice read, nice catch. Now set up with a first and goal situation.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Vandy.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates we've got a roughing the kicker call coming. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Bang it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. They'll run this play from the pistol. They'll leave it with him. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Makes the grab. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And the Sooners lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet right there. I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the first down.
It's a good job, too, there on third down by the offense because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's third and long or third and inches, you just have to go execute.
Push down for the tackle. The Sooners come to the line in the hurry-up.
This is why he's the quarterback leading his team, because he can do things like that, the unscripted stuff, and buy time, scramble outside the pocket, complete the pass down the field. Just so hard to stop as opposed to a guy that just stands in the pocket and knows exactly where he's going to be every single play.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
The Sooners are flying down the field. They'll try the run. And the Sooners in a good spot here with second and short. Wants to go up top. The quick out. There he goes. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. He's got his man. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up. First and goal, and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal.
3:25. Double right. Ready, go.
Tries again to get it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
One thing you know about this team is they've got a lot of fight in them, and that's a great job responding by the offense on that last drive, capping it off with a really good-looking touchdown run. This is now a one-possession game. We've got a lot of football left to play.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, while we have a moment, let's begin on what's going on in a big one in the American. East Carolina is down, but they are not out of it. Not there inside Dowdy-Finland Stadium. One of the more enjoyable places to watch a game in all of college football. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Tulane. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. At the 35, he's open. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. The Commodores want to crank the tempo. Back to pass, it's Gossett. Under fire. That's caught, it's Gossett. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. DB's right up on the receivers. Looking to throw on first down. Bringing the heat. Caught in the backfield, it's Gossett. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Commodores with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Back to pass. He lost it high and deep down the left side. Pulls it in down the sideline. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep.
First and goal, Vanderbilt.
This offense has been running wild in the first half, but wait, they want more before they go to the locker. Going for the goal line. Touchdown, Commodores. A great catch and run for 6.
You know, there are so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time to get that stop, to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
Stopped at the 26, brought it out in the end zone, picked up an extra yard. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. He'll start this drive going to the air. That's caught. It's Kitchings.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Sooners can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Fires to the wideout. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
They'll throw on 3rd and short. Works the middle. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Wants to throw on first down. How about that catch and toe tap to get the first down?
Real smart play. Great job. Get the positive yards, and then get your booty out of bounds.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to throw on first down. Trying to find his man in the middle. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Love the coverage on the back end by the defense on that play. In these scramble-type situations, the quarterback's rolling out to his right. Everything breaks down, and it really gets hard on these defenders to have to stay with their man, but a good job there by the defense.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Out of the backfield, he's open. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. And he's got it counted all the way to 55. Never in doubt. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Sooners will boot it away to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Looking downfield on first down. Got his man.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Commodores with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The give to the tailback. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
It's great to have a physical offensive line that you can count on, that you can just lean on them up front and fall forward and get first downs. Man, what a comfortable, what a nice spot to be in if you're an offensive coordinator.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. Quick release on the RPO. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Going to swing it on second down. Trying to set up the screen. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
And the Commodores are rolling down the field. From the gun, running back gets to give. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's such a great physical play by the defense, because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Makes the catch. Lowers those pads. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
And that's why for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
The Commodores will snap it on 1st and 10. Sends it back in motion. Power football with the run. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Give to the running back. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
When I think you're seeing the mental approach this offense is taking now, the nice lead here late in the third quarter, they're satisfied to just run the ball and chip away at this clock. This has been a really good-looking drive. plenty of plays. They're staying on the field. They're bleeding and ticking this clock away. Nice job there getting it done on the ground.
And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. That offensive line grabbing and holding on, and they'll back up and try it again. This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. He'll set up to throw. Caught. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
These are simple routes, the drag routes that go across the field, but they actually can turn into huge plays. You see all the speed on the outside now, wide receiver. You get in his hands quick, he can go make a play, make one guy miss, and maybe next time he can make an even bigger game.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll give it to the back. Headed to the end zone, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown Doors! They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here this Week 11 performance.
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
He'll bring it out. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Finds his man down the middle. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? And the Sooners headed quickly to the line. To the air on second down. Unloads to the wideout. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit, forcing the incompletion?
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. Quarterback may change this route. On fourth down, looking for the completion. He'll get rid of it. Makes the grab, ready for the first down. They'll bring him down, but what a way to wrap things up here in the third. That's it for the period, and it's Vanderbilt holding the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one.
Here we go.
On the move. They'll pick up 4, second and 6 coming.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's second and 6. Looking to fire. They're working that left side. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Sooners are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Snagged out of the air. Ripping through the defense. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
And even though they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, they've got a quarterback that can bring them back, but they need him now to play his A-plus level of football. We saw a nice completion on that last 3rd down. Let's see if he can keep it going.
The Sooners have their offense in high gear. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Fires into the end zone. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball is at the 17.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? Part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
The offense changing the play. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Interception. That's number 17 on the year. Bringing it back. He's inside the 40. Running inside the 20. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Vanderbilt. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide.
And that just might do it. Man, offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they built this sizable lead. He'll return it. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. It's caught. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. It didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field.
Looking for a deep man. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Takes it the other way. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passed, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the first down.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2, 3, and 4-yard gains in the first and second quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game. He's
going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man quickly. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down and one that did not pay off. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Quarterback making adjustments. To the air on 1st down. Back open in the middle. Oh, he's got some space. That defense got gashed, but they finally get into the turf at the 47. They go to the ground. Runs through the tackle.
Well, I understand they're trying to catch the defense off guard by running the football, expecting them to be in some kind of zone coverage, but you're trailing late in the game. You're going to have to throw to win it, and that's what I'd expect them to do on this next play.
2nd and short, maybe looking for a shot. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
And the Sooners are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Rolling right and going deep. Picked off to stop the threat. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
They'll run it. They want to take their time here. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
Back to pass on 2nd down. He lobs one high down the left side. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Quick toss. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the 1st down on the play.
And you kind of thought in that situation QB might keep it, but makes the right read. Gets it to the pitch man, and what does he do? Gets downhill. Get downhill and get that 1st down. New set of downs. Nice execution on the option by this offense.